This review can't be very long, as I've only progressed to the end of Chapter 2, but here is a quick first impression of Final Fantasy War of the Visions. This is not Final Fantasy Tactics, but maybe kinda? Yeah, that was a question mark at the end of that last sentence. It is in the sense that you move around on a field of blocks strategically to kill opposing forces. It is also in the sense that there are Final Fantasy monsters and summons, and it is in the sense that there's a story of warring kingdoms. So far, I have not had to employ any strategy. I can push forward blindly and manhandle every story quest that has come up without any difficulty whatsoever. Some of the far plane and hard quests, depending on the level requirement, sure, I have to think a little, but if you're not the suggested level by the game, you're going to have a rough go of it. Whew. So first, I want to get the elephant out of the room. Holy shit, that home screen. There are 23 buttons. 23! All of them, but 3 of them are things you need to do. So if you like busy work and blisters on your fingers, here you go. This game is the typical paywall affair too if you want to level, rank, or unlock characters. But it's not just the characters. You could only be so lucky. You have to craft, level, and rank up your weapons, your armor, your espers, and your vision cards. Let's step into that for a moment. To level your characters, it can be as simple as killing things. You can also use cubes to boost. These cubes you can earn or straight up buy. So if you're floating in cash, just max out your character's level. But once you max out your level, you have to limit break to raise your level cap, and this requires materials and character shards. For instance, this character, to limit break again, will cost me 160 shards. I can earn one of those at a time in a dungeon that's a limited time dungeon, or I can buy them for real in the money shop for a limited time. So then there's Awakening, which requires completely different sets of materials to change or add a job class. Then there's the Job Enhance, which you need to level up or unlock for further progress on your ability boards. And then you can enhance your abilities as well. So to max out a character, and their limit break, and their awakening, and their 3 job classes, and their abilities, good lord, Jeff Bezos might have to take out a loan. Now, multiply that by 10 to have a decent rounded group of attack types, elements, etc. Well, let's carry that formula over to espers. Your summons that also boost your stats both individually and party-wide. They take materials to level up and different materials to awaken. These guys are essential to boosting your stats and having their abilities to use on the battlefield. I'm assuming later, as I never stay in a battle long enough to charge them up to summon them. Now we carry that formula over to the vision cards, another item to equip that boost your stats and abilities. They take items to level up and very specific items to awaken, again by purchase or random chance. Again, sensing a theme here, we carry that over to weapons and armors. Same thing, level, awaken, cost materials, or money. This is just an absolute clusterfuck of leveling and enhancing shard by shard. Then you get to the summoning. Yes, this is how you unlock and acquire new units to level up endlessly, and your summons and your vision cards. There are typical free summons which net you the bottom feeder crap. Then there's the premium crystals that you earn in-game, and when you spend 2,000 at once, you get an increased chance not to summon complete crap. And then finally there's the paid crystals that will cost you about $30 for a 10-unit summon, and you're guaranteed an ultra-rare unit. Yay! The kicker is, those ultra-rare units take ultra-rare items to enhance, so don't expect to rank them up or awaken them anytime soon unless you want to use your stimulus checks. Does this seem like a lot? Well, there's more. The challenges are a 3x3 grid that grant you rewards as you complete lines in a row. There are missions. It's a group of daily quests that unlock progressive treasure chests. There's the far plane that has a few different seasonal and world quests, dungeons for grinding materials, gil or experience items. There's the arena for duels and match battles, and you don't stand a chance after ranking up a bit. See the entire section earlier regarding pay to win? There's the guild, which is the typical check-in, send gifts to guildmates affairs. There's statues that you can pay tribute to for a small buff, but not much there thus far, and it is early on. The shop. Oh dear. There's 2 different shops, each with multiple tabs. The Mog shop, you use tokens and currency you earn from different quests and in-game from arenas, friends, or guilds. These things are not cheap and you'll spend some time accumulating before you can get anything worthwhile. Then there's the real money shop. This is where you can decide to forego college and use that savings to awaken those pixelated versions of what will have to substitute as your life's accomplishments. I'm not trying to crap on this game. Gameplay wise, it's sound, but the paywall to advance your characters and every other item you have to level up is the equivalent of trying to ride your bike into space. At some point, no matter how hard you pedal, you're gonna have to pay that fat money to strap rockets on that shit, and it still won't get you where you really want to go. As a Final Fantasy fan, I cannot recommend this game in the long run. In the early going, I feel like I'm making progress, but I know I'm gonna come to a point where I can no longer make a dent without dumping some serious coin into it. Bundle that with limits and energy, arena tokens, and you know what you're in for. The slight enjoyment I got from it was the Chocobo treasure hunting parties, and don't get too excited, those are locked behind a timed gate, and unless you want to spend real money to speed it up, you know. But you get to see Chocobos. No, that's it. So try this at your own risk, and maybe you'll have a different opinion, but for me, I just don't think I can leave progress to random chance and dumb luck of the draw. And if I want to sink more than $30 into a game, I'll buy a full release of something else. Hell, The Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition is like $15 right now. Anyways, thanks for listening to me, I guess, rant about this game. And hopefully I'll have something for you in the next few days. But thanks for taking a look, and we'll see everybody next time.